Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Gemini for November 2021. So we are in Scorpio time and the element is water and the theme is intensity, past life, past people coming back in, old relationships being rehashed, all those things that we like to push to the bottom, ignore, all those deep feelings come irritatingly to the surface, so we have to deal with them at this time of year. So let's see, Gemini, what's going on for you. We have the Queen of Cups, the Scorpio Queen. So it's all about, she's a receiver, this Queen, so it's all about just receiving messages, using your intuition. That will really serve you well. Not your Gemini brain, your intuition, your inner voice speaks loud and clear to you this month. Lovely card. Okay, so let's see where we are right now. Going with the flow, big card, major card, Gemini. So you may be waiting on a project to sort of get kick-started or a result to come in of some sort, something quite big, something that you're really wanting to happen, to manifest. However, with the Hanging Man, it suggests this is the card of learning patience and sacrifice. So it is a positive card, but it sort of indicates that you will have to wait. There will be a time of waiting. And in that time of waiting, we're using our intuition, aren't we, to sort of, how do we feel about this whole project? Is it, it's really worth something to you? However, the lesson is waiting and being able to go with the flow, not to try and manipulate it to suit yourself sooner than it should, because it will come through eventually. So let's see what's caused this or influenced this to come in, and in turn the rest of the reading is strong female, very female energy, male energy also, but very much a very independent energy. So we can see by this card that you've worked really hard for this. It's important and it does look very, very positive and promising for you. It's the card of completion as well. It's coin, so it's very much earthed. It's very much something that is bearing fruit and going to bear fruit. About it at the moment, it's just about waiting, but knowing there, Gemini, that you've put your all into it, and we know when you put it in, you get out. So it's a really lovely card. Let's see what September, October was doing for you. Oh, Seven of Swords. So a bit of jealousy around there, a bit of deceit going on. You could have been deceiving yourself by thinking, oh, well, you know, I can get this done by this time, but then the universe has other plans. It says, no, not yet. Or it could be, in fact, some persons around you that are, you feel it could very much, often it is a work card or a relationship card where there's jealousy, there's sort of negative emotions associated with this Seven of Swords. So it's about that is what was going on for you. So if you had these feelings of, oh, I'm not really sure about that person, or indeed yourself, you weren't sure of something, that card will definitely make sense for you. Recent influences. And then we have the good old sun coming in. Now the sun is really powerful. It's an illuminating card, so it's sort of really shining the light on everything. So you can see everything really clearly when the sun comes into a reading. Everything, there's no dark corners at all. Everything's exposed. It's an expose card as well. So you're being able to, this month, especially in Scorpio too, the Scorpios really like to shine lights on subjects that are taboo, things that we don't really like talking about, sex, death and all that kind of business, which are considered to be, well, it's not done. But with Scorpio time, this often can be highlighted at this time, so those feelings or those things will be exposed. Be very interesting, Gemini, very interesting. The lesson you'll be learning in November, October, November, next 4 weeks. The Two of Cups, a beautiful reunion here with your significant other, in whatever level that relationship is. It can be strong relationship of any kind, mother, daughter, father, daughter, any combination you like is possible with the Two of Cups. But it's a very strong, very, very strong soulmate card. So that's going to bring a lot of joy. And perhaps too, where there's been a bit of deceit around there or worry or jealousy, that will be highlighted. So very interesting. Everything coming under the microscope of the sun. Near future we have ongoing success, just ongoing success. So whatever it is you're doing work-wise, a lot of Geminis are very, very extremely good communicators. They're good at selling things, they're good at communicating to people, they're very sharp of mind. So it doesn't surprise that card comes in for Gemini, because they like to be on the move and they like to have a nice consistent run through. They put a lot of energy and they have a lot into just that ongoing success. So that's a really lovely card, especially for you. Looking really good. Let's see what's happening that you're not realizing. Slow moving energy, and that goes back to that Hanging Man card as well. So yeah, you're not realizing it, but yes, whatever it is you're waiting to come to fruition, it will be slower than you think. And it is, because it's just one of those things that it's sort of a universal lesson in a way, if you know what I mean, Gemini. And often with him coming in, it's not usually the speed that Gemini would like to go at. It's almost like crawling along. But at the end of the day, it's very loyal and it's very grounded, so it will do you great service to just go with that slow moving energy in this next 4 weeks. How others see you. Scorpio, death, big transformation, big change has been ongoing for you, and you're really sort of benefiting from it now. All those things that, especially in the last 2 years, nearly since the pandemic, etc., a lot of earthlings, people have just had to go with the flow and really transform their lives and keep upbeat and just go with what is. And it's to the advantage, and to me this is saying you've done really well with that, Gemini, because there's no point resisting. Sometimes you've just got to go with what is, and that really embodies the card of Scorpio and the time of Scorpio. So well done. Even though for Gemini especially, they don't like all that slow business, but this seems to indicate you've really adapted well to the conditions that we've been under in this world. Positive feelings. And we have the Chariot, so we have movement, travel, positive card, travelling again. We'll soon be able to travel everywhere. It's about emotional discipline though too, and just being able to, especially the travellers of this world, you know that nobody really has been able to travel, but now we can travel. So everyone's so excited about that. But the discipline of just having to wait and not being able to do and to travel to different places within the area, that's been difficult, especially for world travellers. but however the positivity of the Chariot sort of says victory and success. So those of you who have been able to travel to go to see people that are really close to you, well done, because it really was a very difficult period, and still is, but it's looking up. Excellent emotional discipline there, Gemini. Okay, let's see the outcome. And we have the Empress, the Mother card, the Abundance card, the Feeling One card, just that really lovely Mother card. Always the Mother. The Creator of life, which is incredible in itself with the Empress. So what a beautiful way to end this reading with these three really strong cards, Gemini, really well, and there's four big cards. So it's been a really interesting time for you, but looking really good. Let's see your message to go with your reading. Hopefully it ties in. Courage. It's not the strength of the body that counts, but the strength of the spirit. Courage is a spiritual strength taking you beyond all fear and resistance to remove internal and external blockages on the path. So that fits in really nicely with what's happened, especially with the Empress ending here. That's that spiritual strength coming through too, especially for the mothers, for the women. Lovely card and a lovely way to finish. Have a great month. It might be a bit slow for you, Gemini, but it certainly is. You should feel really proud of how you've managed. Thanks for listening.